is you.
He's like this.
You look.
Want to say something?
No.
He goes,
Okay.
today. Why did you do that?
Because you're going like this.
I'll let you kind of talk for a second.
So.
Now you go. All you ever
it's
wear
all
is
you ever
black
have on.
shirt.
Action.
Hey guys, long time no see. We are here at the house and ready to give you guys a small update, short update, a little sneak peek at everything that's been going on here, and a real quick midpoint walkthrough. So today they actually painted the brick, and when we pulled up just a minute ago, I was so excited to see it. I'm seeing it for the first time, just like you. Brick is Sherwin-Williams Dover, the trim color. So exciting news, because on the last house, we color matched the trim color to the windows, and we didn't have a color. It was just like a formula, and it was really hard for everyone to find it. So this time we were able to get an actual color, and it is Sherwin-Williams Fawn Brindle. So that is the paint color. Obviously it's not finished yet. The windows are still all taped up and everything, but it's so cute and so excited to get it done.
It's a little different from last time.
Yeah, a little different. Okay, let's go inside.
So, as you walk in the front door, we have our disputed vestibule,
Disputed?
because I was like, no, but as you can tell, someone gets what she wants, so we have a vestibule now.
So there
But I
will
like
be,
it. I like it.
There will be side lights on each side that match the side lights on the front door. So it just creates like a second little layer, because there wasn't really an entry. And so I wanted an entry, designated entry space.
Right. Back to
Obviously
me.
we're real professionals. But then,
Anyways, so we're obviously at trim phase. All the drywall's done. We're pretty much have all the trim stuff picked out and ready. There's been quite a few changes as we've gotten, started, but that's what a custom house is all about. And I want her to be perfectly happy, so I think she will be. But did some changes here.
It's a process. So
Which is
we've
the
had
whole
to
point of it.
divert from the original plans a lot because we're working with existing spaces in a renovation. And when we built our previous home, it was a new build, so I had freedom to kind of pick all the things and do all the things. But as we started this house, when we got to the trim phase, there just isn't space for some of the things I wanted. And so we had to.
And sometimes you have to see it.
Right.
And you can kind of go, oh wait, that's not going to be what we thought.
Right.
So we kind of could catch stuff early, because she does come by 20 to 30 times a day, it seems. All the guys tell
Somebody's
me,
got
like, you keep
to.
her out of here for at least 5 minutes.
Lies.
But
They
no.
love it when I
They
come
love it.
over.
They love it. They love it.
Anyway, so this is the entry and the dining room. And so pretty much trim in here is finished. We just did, like I said, we had to kind of divert from the original plan, and I'm actually really love it, and I'm glad we did. I think it's gonna be just enough for what we wanted to do in here. Once it's obviously all painted and everything, it will make a lot more sense. Anyway, this is the dining room. This is the kitchen. We're hoping to get cabinets sometime end of next week or early in the following week.
We hope.
We're just gonna keep pushing on until they show up. So anyway, this is the kitchen. This is leading into the butler's pantry and scullery / pantry, whatever. We just say pantry, but it is kind of two separate spaces, but they all make one. These doors were another today's trim debacle. They're not right. They're not what I ordered. So they're coming out and we're just gonna have to fix this. So it'll all be fine. This is the parts of building a house. So those will be changed out. This is the mudroom. He is working on all the paneling in here. It'll have the pegboard around and some shelves around this side with a bench, just like our last house. Not just like our last house, but the pegboard and everything like the last house, so.
Let's look at something actually cool. The garage. This is how all the trim comes, in case some people don't know how that works, in 16-foot pieces. This is all gonna be, you know, cut, slapped on a wall or somewhere through a house and then painted. But this is the garage. So this is my room that she'll obviously probably take this over as well.
Maybe.
You know, we'll see what happens. But, oh, come check this out. One of the other things we had to work on. Remember our last house, we had kind of a cool area to add something just because this wall was really tall above the garage door and then the attic space above that. So we just kind of come up with something to kind of break that up. We'll be able to grow some, whatever that stuff was called, but what was that called? It was a cool plant that just basically grew up and looks great. Wisteria, was that what it was? No, it was something else. That's to be continued. We'll decide on that. This is the back of the house where the brick has not been painted yet. So that is how that brick comes, and then we paint it with the Dover.
So we wanted these bookcases to be kind of grand when you walked in, and then through the bookcases, if you come right here, you'll see straight through this hallway into the living room and the fireplace, and kind of focal point will be right there. So it's so pretty, and it's gonna be kind of a grand room. It's not super big space-wise, like floor space, but it's got a really high, tall, vaulted ceiling, and it's gonna have a lot of character. And then that goes out to the back porch, but it's all taped up because of the painters. So anyway, we'll go in here real quick. This is the powder bath. This will be the master bedroom. We've got some beams on the ceiling in here. And then they're working on the tile in here. This is the bathroom, so this working on tile. This will be the master bathroom. Okay, let's move this way. Okay, this is the bathroom that everybody loved when we shared a sneak peek on Instagram, and they are working on the tile in here also. This will be the cool bathroom that will get that big piece that I bought in round top on the back wall. And then these are just the bedrooms. Everything's kind of a mess because the trim has been going in and tile and all that. So there's a lot of work going on. So anyway, okay, this is the laundry room, and we shared the other day when we were picking grout for this floor. We're kind of in the same place. As soon as they finish installing all the tile, they'll come back and grout everything. And then there's gonna be cabinets, a sink situation with some shelving, an island. It's gonna be so excited.
Look a lot different. There's cabinets.
Yeah. This is the space I'm probably the most excited about other than the pantry. I want this space to look like it's truly built into the attic. So it's gonna have a lot of paneling, a lot of beams to create the effect of rafters and it actually being a true in the attic finish out, kind of. So I'm so excited about this. And then there's an office here, a media room, and a bedroom bathroom up here. This is Matt's office, which he told me, I only want an office, a small room that I can close the door. I want white folding tables in there, and I don't want to have it cute or anything. I said, okay, fine.
She's totally changed it.
I have the lies. Then he gets the cabinet guy here, and now we have built-in cabinetry, which I'm okay with. So then he was like, just build me a desk and a filing cabinet situation. Then he was like, well, maybe we'll add some wood around the walls.
Wallpaper.
So I was like, okay. And now he wants wallpaper on top of the wood. So I knew he would not like only having white folding tables. Anyway, okay, so this way we're going to head into Harry's room, which again, we've told y'all before, this room is huge. It's gonna have beams going across. Someday this will hopefully, fingers crossed, be like a bunk room or whatever for grandkids at some point. So it's gonna be,
Fingers crossed, but later.
yeah, later,
Later.
but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the long-term plans for this room. For now, Harry's gonna have this little upstairs gig for his senior year of high school. There's his bathroom. They've been working on tile in here also. It's really dark though, you can't see very good. But we went pretty neutral in here because we want to be able to transition this space at some point. So we didn't do like real bold tile or anything. We are gonna do a colored cabinetry in the beams and trim and all that, but we're sticking pretty neutral up here. Anyway, let's see. I'm excited because there's all these little like nooks and crannies for fun pieces of furniture, and you know, I don't know, I feel like those little spaces are what add character. One thing I am gonna do in this house, people ask me all the time if we're gonna repeat anything, do anything the same as the other house. And the color palette will be similar, but one thing I am definitely doing is the upstairs wallpaper. I am doing that in this little landing and on the stair walls, and then that little landing over there. So I am repeating that because I loved it and I did not get to enjoy it long enough at all.
Show you something I learned with all of my lovely wife's attic storage stuff. It is dark, so this will kind of be all just shelves. This is above the garage, but the best thing I think I've done ever is an attic lift. So, yeah, but they don't have to carry all your tubs of Christmas stuff up and down the stairs, so trust me, folks, this is golden.